This is the Roulette Master, and one of my subscribers, Doug, just sent me an amazing roulette system. He says his roulette system will defeat Fibonacci 12, and he wants to go up in a head-to-head matchup against Fibonacci 12. So today we're going to do that, 15 minutes of playtime each. And once I get the bets set, we will set the timer. Fibonacci 12 will go first, and then followed by Doug's new amazing roulette system. So let's go ahead and start with that. We're going to be betting on follow the winner today on the 12, so we'll be on first 12 for 10. And let's go ahead and spin. Once I start the timer here, it's going, and we're off. All right, let's see what we get here. And that's a 14 red. So with Fibonacci 12, the second bet is always going to be the same as the first, which is $10. We're going to move it to second 12 because that's what just hit. We're going to play follow the winner on this one. And that's a win right there on a 17 black. Fantastic. So now you can see we're already up $10. And we're going to place a $10 bet now on second 12. And when we win, we're going to start the sequence over again. So here we go. And let's see what we get. That's a 31 black. And that's a loss. So again, the second bet's always 10 also, but we move to third 12. And here we go on third 12 for $10. That's a 23 red. That's another loss. So now we add up the two $10 bets for a $20 bet, and we'll be on second 12 for 20. And let's spin. Now from here out, we're going to be adding up the two previous bets for the next bet total. And that's a 12 red. Both these systems today will be $2,000 bankroll systems. However, you can always reduce the size of the starting amount when you do that. The next bet's going to be 20 plus 10. The last two bets added together. That's a $30 bet on first 12. And let's go ahead and spin. We're a minute 40 in out of 15 minutes with Fibonacci 12. That's a 35 black. That's a loss. We're going to take 30 plus 20 now. That's a $50 bet on third 12, which is the last one that hit, playing follow the winner. Here we go. That's an 8 black, and that's a loss. So we will take 50 and add it to 30 for an $80 total bet, and we'll be on first 12. So let's do that and spin. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. And that's a 34 red. That's another loss. We'll take 80 plus 50 now. And 80 plus 50 is 130, and we'll be on third 12 for 150. Again, we have a $2,000 bankroll. We're minus 190 right now, but that's just because we haven't hit yet. And let's see what we get here. And that's a 34 red. That is a win. That's a $300 win. And you can see now we're up $110 out of nowhere. And now we start back with $10 on third 12. And let's see what we get here. All right, that's a 32 red. That's another win. So we'll be on third 12 for 10 again. We're up 130. And let's spin. Here we go. That's a double zero, so that's a loss. So again, the second bet is always the same as the first. It's $10, and we'll still be on third 12 for $10. And then if we lose this one, we'll add the two 10s up for a $20 total bet. And that's a 25 red. That is a win. So we start back over. We're up 140, and we'll still be on third 12, but at the very beginning of the progression, the first $10 bet. Here we go. That is a 24 black, and that's a loss. So we're going to have our second $10 bet now on second 12 and spin. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's a 30 red. Okay, so now we have a $20 bet. We add the 10s together. So now we'll have a $20 bet on third 12. And spin. Here we go. We're almost 5 minutes into this first 15 minutes of the challenge. That's a 27 red. And that's a $40 win. So we're up 160 now. We'll be on third 12 for 10. And here we go. Again, this is a $2,000 bankroll system, but you can always just use smaller unit sizes if that's too much for you. That's no problem at all. So now we have our second $10 bet on first 12. Let's spin again. Again, it goes 10, 10, and then after that, you take the two previous bets to add them together to make the next bet with Fibonacci 12. Now we have a $20 total bet on second 12. Here we go, and I can't wait for Doug's new roulette system. And he even has a way to use his 12-number roulette system and use 4 of them at the same time. And I'll explain that to you when we get to that system. So you can see we lost at 20, so we add 20 plus 10 for 30, and we're on first 12. And let's spin. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. That is a 36 red. And that's a loss. We'll take 30 plus 20 for 50, and we'll be on third 12 for 50. And let's spin again. We're 6 minutes in now out of 15. And that's a 27 red. That's a $100 win. We're up 190 now. We'll have a $10 bet on third 12. Here we go. And let's see what we get here. That's a 27 red. That's a win. So we'll still be on third 12 for 10. We're up $210. And again, this one's Fibonacci 12. Doug's new roulette system will be coming up, which he claims will defeat Fibonacci 12. So let's see how that works out. And now we have another $10 bet on third 12. If we lose this one, we'll add those two together to make a $20 total bet. That's a 10 black. So now we have $20 on first 12 and spin, and then we're going to check our balance here. Let's see what we get. We're 7 minutes in now. That's 18 red. So we'll take the 20 plus the 10 for 30, and we'll be on second 12 for $30. And here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 27 red. Okay, now we're going to take 30 plus 20 for 50, and we'll be on third 12 for 50. And here we go. Let's see what we get, and that's a 12 red. That's a loss. So we will take the 50 plus 30, which is 80, and we'll be on first 12 for 80. That dropped us back to $90 profit, but that's just because we haven't hit yet. So here we go. And that's a 24 black. That's another loss. So we're going to take 80 plus 50 now for 130 total. So let's place that out there. And spin. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's 11 black. And that's another loss. So we take 130 plus 80 to get our next bet of 210. And here we go. 210 on first 12. Let's see if we can get a hit. And we lost again. So we'll take 210 plus 130. So 210, 310 plus 30 is 340. And let's place that on second 12. Here we go. And we're spinning away. Here we go. That's a 5 red. Okay, so we're going to take 340 plus 210. That's 340, 440, 540, 550. And we'll be on first 12. So let's put that out there. 550. So we need to get a win here pretty soon with this one. You can see we're down 670 because we haven't hit yet, and we really need a first 12 win here. So let's see what we get. That's a 15 black, and that's a loss. So now let's see how much we're down, and we're down 1,220. We have 800 left. Let's see how much the next bet should be. So that last one was 550, and to make the next bet, we would need to take the 550 plus the previous bet, which was we added the 210 plus the 130, which was 340 plus 550. That would be 890. But let's see if we have that much left. So We do not. So we have 780. That's the most we can bet on this one. And we'll be on second 12. So let's place that out there. And then we'll need to get this one. And I think the reason that Doug was saying that his system is better than this one is that the progression is longer. And we really need this win on 780 on second 12 here. Let's see what we get with Fibonacci 12. And that busted us on Fibonacci 12. So that's minus $2,000. And now let's get to Doug's new roulette system, which is for 12 numbers. But again, he actually uses it with 4 different bets at the same time. But for today, we're going to do just one to keep it fair with Fibonacci 12. And then I'll tell you what he does with all 4 so that you know how to do what he's doing as well. But the progression is the key. And let's get on to Doug's new roulette system now. I can't wait. So here we go. All right, it's time for Doug's new roulette system, and I can't wait to share it with you. Fibonacci 12 busted, so we'll see how this one does now. And this is a longer progression, which should help with only 12 numbers covered. And then after I show you the 12 number progression, I'll explain to you how Doug is using it with 4 bets at the same time. But to keep it fair with Fibonacci 12, let's just do one. And we're going to play Follow the Winner also. And we're going to have a $10 bet on the last 12 that hit, which is third 12. But again, this is going to be a different progression. And I just started the timer, and here we go. We're off and running. And we're not going to be adding up the 2 previous bets like with Fibonacci 12. And we start out with a win. Fantastic. So we're already up $20. And now we're going to be on third 12 for 10 again. And spin. Here we go. And that's an 8 black. And that's a loss. So the second bet when you lose is going to be a double. It's the only one that doubles. And we'll be going from 10 to 20. So we'll be at 20 on first 12. And let's spin. And here we go. And we got it. All right. Okay, so we're already up $50. We'll be on first 12 for 10 again. And then after we double that first bet, something very different is going to happen with the betting progression, which actually lengthens it, makes it longer than the previous one that you guys just saw. And I can't wait to share that with you. We're up 70 now, and we're still on first 12, Follow the Winner. And here we go. That's a 16 red. That's a loss. So we're going to double the bet, but again, we only do that on the first time we lose, and we'll have 20 on second 12, and then I'll explain to you how this progression works and how it's longer than Fibonacci 12. That's a loss there. Okay, so after you lose, after you double, the next one's going to be increasing by 1 unit, but just on the next bet. So hang in there, and I'm going to share the rest of them with you as well. But now we're going to go to 30, and we'll be on first 12 for 30. And here we go. So we went up by 1 unit. Okay, that's 11 black. And that's a win. So we go back to the start again. But hang in there. I need to show you the, we're up 100. I need to show you how the bets progress. It's a very simple system to use. And then also I'm going to show you how Doug uses this on 4 at the same time. And how he keeps track of that. So we lost there. We're going to be doubling to 20 on third 12. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. And that's a 9 red. That's a loss. So after we double, we go up by 1 unit just on the next bet, though. So we'll have a $30 bet on first 12 and spin. Okay, let's see what we get here. That's a 30 red. Okay, so now we're going to go up 2 units from 30 to 50. And we'll be on third 12. And let's spin. Here we go. And that's a loss. So now we're going to go up 3 units. And I think you're probably seeing a trend here. Now we're going to go to 80 on first 12. And spin. Here we go. And we lost. So now we're going to go up 4 units. So let's go ahead and place that. So 4 units from 80 is 120. and we'll be on second 12. And spin. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's a 35 black. That's a loss. Now we're going to go up 5 units to 170 and be on third 12. So let's do that and spin. And here we go. And that's a 19 red. So now we're going to go up 6 units. So 170, 6 units up would be 230. Here we go. And we're temporarily down till we hit it here. That's a double zero. That's a loss. So now we go up 7 units, and we're going to be on the same one there because of the zero. Now we're at $300 total bet and spin. Then we'll check our balance. And that's an 8 black. We're starting out pretty rough here, but that should help you see how this longer progression can help you. And now we go up 8 units, so 3 to 380, and we'll be on first. Here we go. So this is less aggressive than Fibonacci 12. You're going to have more chances to increase. And that's a 27 red. And that's a loss. So on that last one, I think that we went from 3 to 380. Now we're going to go up 9 units. And that would be 470. So let's see how much we have left here. And we'd be 470 for third 12. And getting some rough numbers, but I have a feeling we're going to get this one on third 12. Let's see if we can get a repeat. And we got it. Fantastic. Okay, so you can see we're still minus 350. So we're going to need to make that up because we will still need to start back over. So now we'll go back to third 12 for 10 and spin. And here we go. That's a 24 black. And now we'll be on second 12 for 20. So we double, and then we go 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, and so on. So that's a 32 red. Now we're going to go up 1 unit to 30 and spin. Here we go. And we definitely would have busted with Fibonacci 12 with that last bad run of numbers. And then now we're going to go up 2 units from 30 to 50. You can see we're still down a little bit. We need to get some wins. We've had very few hits on single 12s. And that's one right there, though. That's a 16 red. All right, so now we're going to go back to 10 on second 12. We're minus 310, and here we go. So that is a longer progression, but you still, the one thing about it is if you go really far down the progression like we just did, now we're going to go to 20. You need some wins to make up for the little bit of setback that you have if you go really far down there, and that's a 34 red. So we'll go from 20 up 1 unit to 30. And spin. Here we go. But if you get a bunch of wins in a row on third 12, it can really pay off. So that's a 19. And now we're going to go up from 30 to 50, up 2 units, and we'll be on second 12. Let's see what we got here. We're 7.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 5 red. Okay, so now we're going to go up from 50 to 80, up 3 units, and we'll be on first 12. And spin. Here we go. And that's a 20 black. So now we're going to go up 4 units to 120 on second 12. And spin. And Doug says that he plays 4 of these at the same time. And I'll let you know how he places those bets as well. Now we're going to go up 5 units from 120 to 170. And you guys are really getting to see a worst case scenario today on both these systems. So that's never a bad thing to know what the the worst outcome can be. And there's an 18 red. Okay, and that was at 170. So that was 5 units. Now we're going to go to 6 units. That would be 230, and we'll be on second 12. And let's spin. So he does 2 12s and then 2 columns at the same time. And that's at 230. Now we're going to go up 7 units to 300. And we'll be on third 12. And we still have $1,000 left in our bankroll, pretty much. And let's see what we get here. And there we go. That's a 28 black. It's a $600 win. That gets us to minus 420. And we go back to 10. We've had a really rough run, but the difference is we would have lost our bankroll with Fibonacci 12. We had some setbacks, and there's another win. We had some setbacks, but now we're minus 400. But we didn't lose our bankroll with this one. So it's much safer for sure. But the only issue is when you do get a win and you've lost a bunch, it doesn't get it all back. So now we're going to go to 20. And we'll be on first 12 for 20. Let's see if we can get a win here. And we're almost 10 minutes in on this one. So now we're going to go from 20 up 1 unit to 30. To get that bet right. And spin. And the way that Doug picks the ones that he uses is if, and let's see what we get here first, and I'll tell you. Now we're going to go from 30 to 50 up 2 units. So if the last 2 spins are the same 12 or the same column, then he always picks the other 2. And if they're not the same, then he picks the last 2 that were actually spun. So that's how he picks which ones to bet on. And you can see we bet at 50 there, and we lost. So now we're going to go to 80, and we'll be on third 12. It's up 3 units. So it goes double, 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, and so on. So now we go from 80, and we go up 4 units to 120. And spin. And we need to get on a run here and get some wins. We're not doing too well so far, but at least we have our bankroll with Doug's system. And there's a win. That's a nice $240 win. We're minus 350. And we'll have a $10 bet on second 12. And here we go. And we got it. All right. Okay, so we're minus 330 now. We'll be on second 12 again for 10. And let's see what we get here. And that's a loss. That's a 2. So we're going to go to $20 on first 12 and see if we can get a first 12 hit here. That's a 00. That's not good. So now we go up 1 unit, and we'll have a $30 bet on first 12. And let's spin. So this one definitely makes it harder to lose your bankroll, but when you recover, you're still down a little bit. So that's something you need to think about. There's a win there, though. That gets us back to minus 300. Just getting some pretty rough numbers today. And now we'll be on first 12 for 10. And we need to get some wins here. That's a 34 red. And we lost, so we'll go to 20 on third 12. And let's see what we get here. We're 12 and a half minutes in out of 15. That's a 31 black. That's a $40 win. So now we'll be on third 12 for 10. And let's spin. Here we go. That's an 18 red. Okay, now we go to 20 on second 12 and spin. But again, Doug does this with 2 12s and 2 columns at the same time. And here we go. We're at minus 240. And we'll be on second 12 for 10. We're still trying to make up the little bits of losses that we had from when we had that bad run earlier. And that's a 33 black. Now we'll go to 20 on third 12. And here we go. And that's a loss. That's a 17 black. So we'll go from 20 to 30, up 1 unit on second 12. And here we go. We're 13 minutes, 40 seconds in. That's a 5 red. So we'll go from 30 up 2 units to 50. And we'll be on first 12. And here we go. That's a 26 black. Now we'll go from 50 to 80, and we'll be on third 12. Up 3 units now. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that, and keeps going. That's a 20 black. So we'll go from 80 to 120, up 4 units. And we're on second 12 here still. We're 14 and a half minutes in. We only have about a half minute left. And that's a 0. Man, we've been getting rough numbers with both these systems today. And now you can see on that last one, that was at 120. And we're going to go 5 units up now to 170. So let's do that. And spin. We're getting close to running out of time here. So let's see what we get. That's a 25 red. That's a loss. So now we're going to go up 6 units. But actually, we just ran out of time, and we're at minus 720. So both these systems today lost money. The Fibonacci 12 busted, though, lost $2,000, and Doug's system lost $720. So both these systems can be good, and the numbers were just really, really bad today. But it's good for you guys to see what can happen with any system when you have poor numbers. But let me test this one out. Let me know what you think. Obviously, it's harder to lose your bankroll with this one. But when you do recover, you are down a little bit with this one because the progression's longer. So let me know what you guys think about 12-number systems. Again, Doug also uses 4 at the same time. He uses 2 of the 12s and 2 of the columns. And then as they win, he takes them off and make sure that he resets them. So again, hope you're enjoying the channel. If you are, please like and subscribe. And I hope you are sending your systems in. That's what keeps the channel going. And I think it's a lot of fun for you guys as well to come up with new systems. I love doing it as well. And please send those to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And if you want to, let me know who you'd like your system to go up against. That's a lot of fun too. So let me know that. And again, like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.